It looks like Rockstar Games might actually be gearing up to start their major marketing phase for Grand Theft Auto 6. We'll be talking about what's going on, what that means for us as fans, and more, all in this video today. So I saw this post the other day by Ben on social media who said Rockstar is currently hiring for 12 language marketing localization positions at its London studio on a 12-month contract. The studio is likely prepping marketing materials across these countries in time for Grand Theft Auto 6. And if you're wondering what those countries are, it's Brazil, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, South Korea, Poland, Russia, China, and Spain. So again, these are all localization QA testers on a 12-month contract. Now, if you're wondering what video game localization is, it's essentially the process of adapting a game for a specific region or market, taking into account both linguistic and cultural differences. It goes beyond just simple translation to ensure the game is enjoyable and understandable for players in a new cultural context. And it involves just not adapting the text and audio, but also the visual elements, gameplay mechanics, and cultural references, and oftentimes can be used for advertising and marketing materials in different countries. And that's probably the thing you noticed in each of those is that they are different than English speaking. That's why the United States is not on there. That's why England's not on there. It's why, predominantly English speaking countries are not featured. It's because Rockstar already has that handled. At the end of the day, the game is made in English and is adapted for other languages. So that's why you see Brazil speaking Portuguese, France speaking French, Germany, German, Italy, Italian, Japan, of course, Japanese, South Korea, Korean, all those different countries. That's why you see them on there. Now, in case you are upset as to why your country is not featured, this should not be representative of their whole marketing plans. And they even add a little footnote at the bottom saying that they're going to be opening up more roles for countries in the near future, saying, please note, this is a 12-month fixed-term position with a possibility of extension. Rockstar is looking to pipeline candidates for eventual openings in localization in the coming months. So that means that there are likely more countries going to be added, but those are some of the biggest ones right there. And obviously Rockstar has probably done their research and they know that, okay, outside of the English speaking countries, which they have covered, these are going to be our biggest markets to advertise Grand Theft Auto 6 in. Brazil, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, South Korea, Russia, China, Spain, all of those are going to be featured. And there's a possibility that more are going to be added soon. Now, what makes this interesting, why it's very, very likely for Grand Theft Auto 6, is it's a 12-month contract. And as we're making this video, which is on the last day of June, we know that by this time next year, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be out. In fact, it had been out for about a month. And so if this is for marketing and advertising, you would say the majority of it is going to start, I would assume, relatively soon based on these listings, and would probably go about a month or so after the game came out. Just as a reminder to the whoever percentage of people that decide not to pick up the game roughly close to its launch. Now, before we move on, I want to let you guys know this video is sponsored by G2A and their Random Keys weekend. So if you're looking for a game to pass the time before Grand Theft Auto 6 gets here, I know it's 11 months away, check out G2A and try one of their random weekends where you can get either a random game or an add-on for a game that you already have. It's kind of a fun way to spice things up. So if you're bored with your current selection of games, again, head over to G2A and use my discount code for a little bit extra off as well. So what does this mean for us, the fans? Well, it means that Rockstar could be starting their big marketing push for Grand Theft Auto 6 soon. And you might be wondering, well, haven't they already started this? They've put out 2 trailers, they've got an updated website giving us information on the game, and while that is correct, that's more for just the fans. That doesn't help Rockstar from a selling the game standpoint. What do I mean by that? There's no ability to pre-order the game. In fact, it just became available to wish list on both the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. So without the ability to pre-order, Rockstar can't gauge how many people are going to be interested. You also don't have any physical advertisement. At this point in time, other than developing the trailers, Rockstar hasn't spent any money on outside advertising. There's been no TV commercials. There's been no physical media like on billboards or buildings. None of that is started, but I believe that is going to be starting sometime soon. And it looks like that's going to be happening in other countries as well, because Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be the biggest piece of entertainment of all time, the biggest video game of all time, you can bet that Rockstar is going to be advertising this game in as many places as possible. And it certainly seems like multiple countries outside of English-speaking countries is going to be the case. Now, it seems like Rockstar is also hard at work on a handful of other things they're doing regarding hiring for Grand Theft Auto 6. And what makes this listing so interesting is Rockstar can try all they want to be as secretive as possible, and they do a really good job of this, but at the end of the day, they still require people in order to make these games. And in order to get the right people in, they have to kind of say what they need, and in this case, it spills the beans a little bit. So if you take a look at other Rockstar Games listings, you can kind of see some of the things they might be up to. Like, for example, they just posted one for a mobile engineer, which if you read the description and you can see what Rockstar is requiring them to do, you can kind of guess, okay, maybe Rockstar might be developing a mobile app or a companion app for Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean, we had that for Red Dead Redemption 2, we had that for GTA 5, and it was a little gimmicky back then, but I can imagine now in current times, they could actually make it quite useful. So if you're bored or you just want to take a look at what Rockstar's up to, go to their career listings page and you'll actually find some stuff that kind of might give away what they might be up to. Now, while all of that is awesome, we are still 11 months away from Grand Theft Auto 6 getting here, and Rockstar's decision to delay it a couple of months to May 26, 2026, apparently is going to cost the video game industry $2.7 billion. That is according to a new report that's coming from analytics firm Ampere via the game business, who said there's going to be around 700,000 less Xbox and PlayStation 5 console sales due to the lack of Grand Theft Auto 6 out on the calendar this year. And Ampere has also decreased their outlook for game sales for current PS5 and Xbox Series X and S owners too. The number is around 20 million less than before due to Grand Theft Auto 6. A combination of the drop in console sales and game purchases comes to 2.7 billion less in revenue. Oops, that's probably what Rockstar's saying. Sorry. Now, again, all of that has just been pushed back to 2026. And as things currently stand now, industry experts are saying that there is going to be insane levels of growth in 2026. I mean, just take a look at a couple of these articles right here talking about with Grand Theft Auto 6 releasing in the new year, it's set to explode. And this is also affecting Rockstar Games' parent company, Take-Two Interactive, who throughout the year, just based on all the GTA 6 rumors and then, of course, official info, their stock price has fluctuated nonstop. After they announced the delay, the stock price fell. After the second trailer came out, the stock price rose again. So again, it'll be very interesting to see what Rockstar does over the next couple of months as we enter the second half of the year. I mean, at some point in time, they're going to have to start marketing this game officially, and not just things they post online for us fans. The second trailer, the website with all the information. They've got to get some concrete stuff out there that allows people to say, hey, I'm interested. I'd like to pre-order, I'd like to purchase, because there's a lot of things that go behind the scenes where they essentially have to do that. They can't be as secretive as they want. That includes stuff like that, and it looks like that includes hiring for positions to market the game. And it looks like that has already begun and should be happening soon, at least as far as things that we will see. Now, as far as what Rockstar Games is going to do, traditionally in the past, they've done television commercials, they've done physical advertising on buses, billboards, bus stops, actual buildings themselves. I would imagine they will start to do sort of that iconic stuff as well as some online advertising as well. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in those comments down below. What sort of marketing do you think Rockstar is going to do for Grand Theft Auto 6? Do you think that's going to start soon? Let me know what you think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on and enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the GTA 6 videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.